Hey there folks, this is David on David's Brain. Welcome back to our ongoing Let's Play of Disco Elysium for the PS4. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, ring the bell, and contribute to my Patreon. Links in the description at the bottom. And oh boy, last time. Oh yeah, me and Kim managed to survive the tribunal. Managed to take down the three mercenaries, but unfortunately, yeah, lots of Titus's guys went down, including Elizabeth. So. Yeah, luckily I had a spare save file, and yeah, based on my previous behavior, yeah, apparently all you need to do in order to get the Hardy's Heroes Trophy is to make sure that Elizabeth survives the shootout. And basically just don't risk her getting shot. Just basically avoid, just avoid the dialogue option that has her, that puts her in danger. Yeah, I did that, and I managed to go and get the trophy, so. Yeah, you see my previous video, just, yeah, you know what to do from there. Anyways, time to just go around here, to see if any, kick up any more stones.
Give me a moment.
And yeah, now that I've dealt with the mercenaries, there's a thought buzzing around in my head. Should I really keep the Fairweather T500 thought? Then again, I don't know if I don't know if the security company that set them down there is going to be sending any more of these guys, so it'd probably be best to keep it on there just in case. I mean, yeah, this really came in handy. Yeah, +2 hand-eye coordination against enemies in T500 armor, FT500 armor, so yeah. And yeah, no, I am definitely. And speaking of my fair weather armor, I am keeping mine. I'm keeping mine on for the rest of the game here. I do. Yeah. I was. Yeah. Good thing Inland Empire warned me and gave me enough time to prepare for the armor. So. Yeah. No. If you're gonna. Yeah. If you're gonna survive against those guys, at the very least, you need to go and get yourself that the chest piece from Gary. And yeah, no, there was just no way to go and talk the Mercs down. Just, yeah, and besides, those three were dangerous, disgusting animals, and quite frankly, I think they seem to have themselves a bit of a death wish. So, you know, hey, wish granted. Well, anyways, yeah, yeah, Kim and the Firewalker here. All right, we're gonna inspect Classia's room and reassess the trajectory. And yeah, making sure to note, yeah, next time I play through this game, I'll make sure to arrest Claudia. She will not get away again. But then again, hey, nobody likes Captain Hindsight, okay? He's a smug little ass clown. Hey, Titus.
Hey, it's you again. I've been thinking about it. And you know what? We're both cops. This city is big enough for 2 cops. Okay. 3 cops. Me, you, and your little friend here.
Alright, can you help me get into the harbor?
Nah. The harbor's in complete lockdown. Everett's orders.
Wait, how do you get in then?
We don't. Gonna sit tight, get drunk, and mourn our fallen comrades till Bossman sends word. Times are changing, Capo.
Alright.
Gives you a quick 2-finger salute.
Alright, later, guys. Take it easy. Looks like she left something on the table.
Next to the stack of bills, you see a note. A few lines jotted down in large, uneven handwriting, just as the writer was about to rush out the door. See you at the return. P.S. I didn't kill him. P.P.S. Gift upstairs.
A gift.
And what could this gift be?
I am not drawing my gun yet, but I don't like gifts.
He says he's not, but his hand moves instinctively toward his holster as he studies the note. Relax. Not everyone is out to trap you.
Alright, fine. It seems like she left in a hurry.
It's hardly surprising.
Yep.
You look at her rough, jagged handwriting on the note. She was in a rush, but not panicked. Deliberate. Focused. The medicine cabinet is empty. Not even a toothbrush. Pity.
I was kind of hoping the gift would be in here.
I always took you for more of a drunk than a chemical abuser, Lieutenant Hefreiter. Should we go?
No, I was talking about some other kind of gift. She really cleaned us out.
She certainly had her priorities straight when she was packing. Yeah, no, definitely not reaching for that yet. Let's see here. Alright, I wonder if there's anything here that could boost visual calculus. Alright, fine, all good here. Yeah, not exactly sure what this gift is, but not looking forward to it. A red thread made of nylon. It leads out of the room and onto the roof.
You see the same two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman, only now a red thread bisects the room, pointing from the antenna outside to the cupboard on the wall.
This is ballistics. She's left a trajectory for us.
A ray of backward motion explodes from his mouth to the roof outside, A prime, to then widen into a radius of locations in Martinez, B prime, B double prime, and B triple prime.
Where's the thread lead?
It suggests the bullet came from the extreme upper quadrant of possible angles, from a point beyond the roof, B triple prime.
Yeah.
The island in the bay.
Alright. Is she trying to tell us the shot came from the islet?
Unless she thinks the perpetrator was standing on the ring antenna. That is where the thread seems to point.
And Ruby did say that the interesting thing about Claudia's roof was the ring antenna. There's ruins on the islet, a sunken sea fort. I saw it through the coin-operated
I
viewer.
remember.
How did she know how to do this?
She was there that night. She would have known precisely where the bullet hole was in the glass.
She had a long time to think about it after, standing on that roof, staring at the glass.
It also looks like there may be more to her skill set than we know. The question is, should we trust her?
Ugh. Of course we don't trust her.
I don't know. At this point,
What difference does it make?
This is also the only port of origin we haven't ruled out yet.
so it is.
For a second he seems tired.
You seem unenthusiastic.
I just haven't gotten a lot of sleep these past few days.
He doesn't really believe this will yield anything.
Maybe we need to go to the island?
The wind blows in from the open window. The lieutenant sighs, looking into the cold distance across the water. There, across the grey water, amidst crumbling concrete, a birch tree, and the half-sunken ruins of a flak tower.
I remember an anti-aircraft gun on the ruins of one on the island for the coin-operated viewer.
Could be the makings of a sniper's nest.
Why not? Military fortifications are made for that kind of thing.
I'm going to the island. You in?
Of course, of course. I mean, how do we get there? Joyce Messier had her sloop, but she's gone.
The net picker. She's towing her boat.
Ah, yes, of course. The village. Let's go.
Let's see here.
1.2 kilometers away, the least likely of these positions. Let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it, possibly from a tent. No, too far-fetched.
I ruled out this location.
Indeed, there was no evidence of a sniper's nest in that location. The distance is too great, and water vapor would have made the shot almost impossible.
The boardwalk.
700 meters away, the likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account.
I've sort of ruled out this location.
Indeed, there was a possible sniper's nest underneath the boardwalk, but no one had been there in months, if not years. 1 kilometer away, the shot would have been a small miracle. Then there's the thread the witness left. She did have a first-hand view of the event. Perhaps she found something in the outer reaches of her memory of it.
Seems pretty cut and dry to me. Or go to the islet on the bay. There could be a boat in the fishing village on the coast. Ask there. And then again, everybody kept mentioning the antenna, so... The thread is tied to the antenna. Alright, I think we're approaching the end game here.
You clearly see
Jackpot.
Alright, yeah. Once we get to that island. Let's see here. Alright, let's head on down to the fishing village.
Officer, what happened? You're limping. Why are you limping? You look terrible.
She sounds almost disappointed with you, reprimanding you for falling and hurting your knee.
You seem angry. Why is that?
Look at you. You can barely walk.
I got shot. Oh, let's see. It's nothing.
Doesn't look like nothing. Looks like you've got banged up real good. What happened to you anyway? We heard gunshots from the town. They were closer than usual.
There was an exchange of fire on Rue de Saint-Guylaine. It's nothing to be worried about, madame.
You should see the other guys. 2 dead, 1 in the hospital.
So you're a killer. That's good, I guess. Better than being dead.
I'm not a killer. I'm a cop.
Hi. I guess you are. I understand that's how it goes.
I have a question for you.
Of course. Can I help you with something?
Alright, we need to get to that island.
That won't be a problem. It's wind still and the tar just dried. We've got 2 days of relative sunshine ahead.
What's on that island? I saw some kind of ruins through the binoculars.
Used to be some kind of fortification there before the war. For the communards. An anti-aircraft gun, I think. Bombed to bits in the landing. I haven't been there myself. Always steered clear of it.
Hasn't been there herself. Who has then?
You said you hadn't been there yourself. Who was it then, if not you?
My husband used to drink there. Him and his drinking buddies. Always seemed like a bad place to drink to me. People died there during the landing, you know. My mother told me. The kids sometimes go there too. I know they do, on rafts. I tell them not to, but they bring back old bullet casings and such.
Which kids?
The twins. God forbid they bring the girl along on some rickety barge.
Can we maybe ask your twins about that place before we go? Would that be alright?
Be my guest. They've a strange way of talking. See if you can get anything useful out of them. I seldom do.
2 days of sunshine. I just got a bacterial infection.
I'm sad to hear that. Take care of that with Ether, will you? Don't get too many RCM men round here. We sad to lose the first one.
Is there anything else I should know about getting there?
Well, most of it's sunken. Underwater. That means concrete underwater. Cut your boat if you're not careful. Be sure to enter from the south side. Water's deep there.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Alright, so can we borrow your boat?
If you promise to bring it back, and no scraping the hull, I just got it nice and yellow, and no drinking on the boat, and no joyriding either.
Of course, ma'am. It's only for a day or two. Official police business.
Aye.
The crow's feet disappear from the corners of her eyes as she smiles at you.
And thank you. We'll use your skip to get there then.
Please be conservative with the fuel, will you? Just filled her up, but it's a small tank.
Alright, be seeing you. Let's see. Go to the island. Let's see. Go to the inlet in the bay. There could be a boat and a fishing village on the coast. Lynette mentioned that there may have been there on a craft. The twins are on the concrete yard in the middle of the village. Alright, gonna have to figure out a way to be patient with these two here.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
Okay, kids, you've been to that island, right?
On that island?
Yeah, that one. We need to know how to get there. We need to know what's there.
That's, nothing. It's just a seafort and some plants. You can take a raft there. It's great. And we make a fire. We make a fire. Mm-hmm. Gather the sticks for the fire. And bullets. Or not real bullets, empty bullets.
What then?
They're lights. The fire guy comes and asks us to put the fire out.
Your nerve endings sting from the mention of a guy. They must mean a human being on that island, but it's cut off.
Someone lives on the island?
No. Yes.
Let's go with yes.
Why is he the fire guy?
Because he asks to put the fire out.
Why is he asking you to put the fire out?
I don't know. He doesn't like it. He don't like people to be there. You shouldn't go. Yes.
You mentioned something about lights.
I don't know.
Did you mean there are electrical lights?
Yes.
Is there anything else you could tell me about this guy? Age? Does he live there?
No, he doesn't live there. I don't think. No, he lives there. Been there twice, 2 times. He doesn't live there. He isn't there sometimes.
Anything else? What does this guy look like?
I don't know.
How come?
We ran. He just yelled we shouldn't be there.
So he chased them up before they could get a good look at him. Your father used to go onto the island too, didn't he?
Our father killed himself. Don't say that, he didn't.
A dull pain flashes through your mind.
Your father didn't kill himself.
I don't know. Doesn't even have anything to do with this, you. Father isn't the fire guy.
Is that all you know? Is there anything more you could tell me about the island?
There's
Lights, fire guy. We should check up on that island.
Take care. Alright, I think that's all we're going to be getting out of them. Alright, there's the boat.
A skiff with a small steering engine in the back floats on the calm mirror of the sea. Its 2 seats are empty. Once you get in, that's it. One pull of the starter handle, and you're off into the bay. A strange trepidation comes over you. Are you sure you want to go now? Have you made all the necessary preparations? Closed all your accounts? Remember what the net picker said. It's a small tank. You won't be going back and forth on this.
You take the engine, Kim. I'll hold the boombox.
What?
Alright. What? How else do we blast SAD FM on our way to the island?
Fine. Let's blast SAD FM then.
SAD FM is a radio station specializing in sad, slow rock songs. You seem to know its frequency by heart.
Alright, let's go.
boat comes to a slow stop. The lieutenant turns the engine off. Then there's silence. In the silence, a sputter of wings. A flock of quails takes off in the distance.
Let's go.
Alright, we're in the home stretch here. The rusted chain trails off into the ocean.
The chain trails off into the ocean, connecting the island to the supply depot on the coast.
This leads to the depot in Land's End.
Ah, yes. So it seems.
What do you think it was used for?
For bringing munitions to the island, maybe? And supplies? You could also lock the bay when you raise the chain.
As a defensive measure, lock it off that side of the bay.
Lock it off whom? Lock it from whom?
From enemies. Enemies of the commune of Revachol. This sea fort was a revolutionary fortification, I believe.
A makeshift bridge. The bombs were powerful enough to break the foundation. Alright, we're at the island. Attention, inflammable. There's a lingering trace of mazout in the air. Some fuel is leaked out of the barrel, black, viscous.
The dry grass crackles under your feet as you stop. Far away, birds' wings touch the still surface of the sea.
What's that flutter?
The flock of quail departs. Now more than 100 meters away. 102, 105.
Underneath the flutter?
On the islet, there is almost no wind, just the light movement of air through the reeds. Bulrushes swaying on the waterline. Long dried leaves chafing against each other, like a silent orchestra tuning at the beginning of some major work, of great importance to the few who attend.
To the west?
A silent hiss, sea air moving through the needles of a pine tree.
To the east?
The faraway roar of the city, distant like today's dream. Before it, the sound of sand, the low tide filtered through its grains. A bird tending to its feathers.
Ahead.
A low hum. The air slowly moves through a concrete box, through its ancient slits and cracks, resonating, hollow. A big building.
Beyond that, further north.
Air flows out of a pillbox window. There is very little there. The air cossets flowers on a meadow. Absolute silence. Reeds motionless. Bulrushes motionless.
Below that silence?
Col de Mamadakwa.
The Col de Mamadakwa.
We are way out now. Way out in the west.
Kim.
Yes?
Have you noticed how quiet it is?
I have. Is that why we're stopping?
Wait, I have to listen to one more thing.
The lieutenant nods in silence.
The barrel says ICM. You see a star with little specks on it. You recognize this little birch from the coin-operated viewer. No way to get up there. The stairs are gone. Ooh, almost missed something there. Alright, time for another loading screen.
ICM? This feels familiar somehow.
Kim, what's the ICM?
Insulindian Citizens Militia. It's the official name of the Communards Army. The black and white army of the revolution.
Sounds an awful lot like.
RCM. It sounds like RCM. Revolution Citizens Militia.
It does.
Why?
The RCM may descend from the ICM.
May?
It's impossible to say. It was chaos after the war. The name was good for getting people to join us. Revachol West was mostly workers and criminals.
Nice political thoughts rush through your neocortex. A mediocre athlete would pant from dragging around his body on a busted crutch. But not you. You're thinking about politics with blood dripping down your thigh.
ICM sounds like ICP. Very close to the International Collaboration Police. Nice and normal that way. Let's see. What I'm... glorious? Nah. It's a little embarrassing at 51, no? Maybe we need to rebrand?
No one remembers the ICM. The connotation is less important each year.
A white star.
No, an upside-down star.
With its horns in the sky. The symbol of the commune.
Are those spec stars too?
No, that's the uninhabited archipelago.
A DeLorean-era symbol of Insulinda, known as the face in the sea.
Looks old. What's it still doing here?
After 44 years? That's not nearly enough to hide what happened here, Lieutenant Gefreiter. One of these barrels was still leaking fuel, as you saw. The city is full of things like this. Old bullets, guns, fuel.
Warm air from the inside of the building. It's warmer there than out here. Be careful not to fall. The cliff face looks steep. Just double checking, making sure we didn't miss anything else. Like that. These stairs feel ancient. Soldiers' feet ran up them long ago. So I was able to pick up on the Col du Mamataqua. These tires are falling apart. They're at least 50 years old. Alright, nothing else around here. Okay. We're good to go here. Yeah, hopefully I won't run into any more guys wearing the T-500 armor. But I'll have that thought with me just in case. I mean, I've still got one bullet left, so... This was once an armament rest. Twin cannons were attached here. Medium distance, large caliber. Careful, these stairs have collapsed.
An old cylindrical generator is nested above the ammo lift, with makeshift electrical wiring running out of its side and across the floor. The cables disappear into the wall to your right. The lieutenant puts his hand on the metal barrel, checking for warmth.
It's cold now, but someone has been maintaining it. The wiring has been repaired.
Wait, haven't you heard this before?
Let's see. Where do these wires lead?
Downstairs, somewhere?
What kind of generator is this?
Liquid carbon. I would imagine it takes mazout. The kind that's favored by vagrants and fuel thieves. It's been a long winter.
The lieutenant pauses. Something seems to be pecking at the edge of his concentration. He gives you a sideways look, before adding,
Long and cold.
"There's no time to dwell on this moment. You've got to keep moving."
Wait, the wires have been repaired. Oh, wait a minute. This is from when I was trying to contact the Coalition.
The hollow ring, the canister is empty. Dust falls from the generator and down into the ammo lift.
What does this mean? A generator here.
I don't know. I'm not a philosopher.
No, I meant why is it here?
Someone with basic electrical skills has restored it in order to keep the room warm. Maybe it's the fire guy.
The wind outside picks up suddenly, with a faint howl. Inside, it's warm.
Books, mostly fantastique and historical fiction. Dishes stained with sauce and fire. A survivor's kitchen. Ooh, a new shirt. Let's see here. Fallon Error shirt. This Fallon training shirt has seen one wash too many. It retains its unusual design. One sleeve short, the other long, but little of its original colors. A giant F swooshes across its chest, now in gray. Just +1 to hand-eye coordination? Yeah, whatever. You see candles placed on a broken rangefinder.
There's a greasy old spring mattress in the corner, resting on piles of soft cover books. White linen and a pillow are visible under a worn-out caracal blanket.
Someone has been squatting here. The linen is fresh, recently washed.
There are signs of how recently.
You force the rest of the sentence out through pain, thick as molasses, no longer able to hear yourself speak.
You know, officer, you can rest here if you are feeling tired. I will keep watch. You could use some rest for what's ahead.
Maybe a little shut-eye. Just an hour.
You face the concrete wall. There's less light there, in the dark corner. Like a dog, you lie there. You didn't realize how tired you were. Your body is still nowhere near healed. The blanket feels cold. The entire room does. Concrete and cold. Minutes pass. Half an hour maybe. The sounds of the sea beyond grow distant. Your eyelids close until you feel yourself standing up in the darkness, right next to the mattress. Slowly, the world begins to hatch from the blackness. It's evening. Sleep.
Did I screw up? Yeah, I'm almost expecting a jump scare at some point here. The lieutenant is no longer here. Go outside, to the beach. The door is still here, closed. Feels strange somehow. You can't get in. Oh boy, did I screw up? Yeah, no, I think I screwed up. Thank you, autosave at least. Yeah, I can't help but think that bed's a beginner's trap.
The skiff is swaying on the waves by the dock.
So apparently we do have an option to go back to the mainland, but can't exactly take it now, can we?
I see it. Sounds
It does. The RC, it's impossible.
nice. A mediocre athlete would pant from dragging around his body on a butt
No one remembers the IC. No,
with its horns in the sky.
no.
A DeLorean era symbol.
After one of these barrels was still leaking fuel.
Alright, there we go.
An old little.
It's called
Wait.
downstairs. Some liquid car. The kind that
The lieutenant.
long and cold.
There's no time to dwell on this moment. The hollow ring.
I don't know. Someone who is
The wind outside picks up suddenly.
Alright, let's see what this says. Oh, a moth-bitten bed sheet keeps the wind out. You can see candles planted on a broken rangefinder. Army surplus winter scarf. Let's see. +2 to empathy, -1 in composure. This towery old scarf itches when wrapped around the neck. It has humanitarian aid written all over it. Yet you know that thousands of all over the Isola are suffering the same fate as you. The fate of uncomfortable army surplus scarves.
Books and magazines lie scattered on the floor and on a makeshift cupboard. They are not particularly well organized. Most are soft covers, serialized fantastique and detective stories from the 20s and 30s. This disparate digest includes the classic Animal Adventures, among what is mostly commercial fiction and serialized stories. You find a magazine cathodique for electrical engineering. Then it's back to pulp. Light erotica, an international thriller about circuit benders.
someone's made themselves a home.
A conceptualization check, eh? Hold on.
Soft covers, serial.
And there might be more clues around here. This great blast door must weigh over 10 tons. Rust peels off of it.
You see a small metal door nested inside a larger one. A heavy steel blast door. There is a conventional keyhole above the handle. It's very small.
What's on the other side?
Another part of the island, probably. The lock looks like it could still be usable.
How do we open this?
Maybe this is one of the doors we don't open?
He's right. It would be better to open its big brother. A powerful engine hangs under the ceiling. It must control the blast door.
No, this isn't one more door. We're opening it.
Alright, I retract my statement. It was naive. Let's look around and get it open.
This hatch is jammed shut.
Green paint flecks off the monoblock aluminium cabinet. There are rows of switches on the front panel, a frequency band, and even a keyboard. The keys rattle like teeth. This keyboard hasn't been functional in decades.
What is this then?
The console of an anti-computation device. The generator upstairs, with wires coming out. They terminate here.
Could this open the blast door?
Possibly. Urgence, ouvert, allumé, radio diffusé. It sounds like this device was used to control the electronics here. Maybe it still does.
This device was used to control the electronics in the room. It could open doors, control lights, function as a radio computer.
Let's see. Light,
Nothing happens.
radio dial.
The dial slides under the glass, silently. You make out defunct stations on the UKV frequency. The words, Feld Insula, are written on the band.
Insular. This is an off-air radio computer, I believe, used for military communications.
Alright, emergency open.
We need to restore power before using this, officer. The generator, it didn't look like there was fuel in it. We should look around outside. There are barrels all over. Maybe one of them still has something in it.
The boat engine.
Let's see. Or we could get some for the boat engine.
But officer, then we would have to swim back to the mainland. Let's just look around, okay?
The console stands by, mutely.
Electrical devices do not work without electricity.
Let's see, find fuel for the generator. And open the blast door. Let's see, don't we have... I thought we had a fuel canister here. Water rushes below. Far down below. Alright, looks like we're gonna call it a day here. Yeah, good thing we managed to sidestep that little trap. Alright, hopefully we'll be able to see what's beyond that door. A firing slit. You can't see inside. Alright, here's where we're calling it, folks. Alright, next time, hopefully we'll be able to get that door open. Till next time, folks, this is David on David's Brain. See you when I see you. Bye-bye.